Good morning, sports fans, and welcome to another edition of the First Family of Las Vegas' daily free winner show, brought to you by the best website on the planet, your one-stop sports betting shop, Sports Mama. We've got a great show. It is midweek. It is hump day, and we've got a great show. Let's bring on this good-looking panel. This is not a dating show. This is some of the best cappers on the planet. Pavlos Laguretos, Kevin Thomas, Don Buster is joining us. Let me do some individual hellos. Pavlos, how you doing today, buddy?
Really nice. I had a nice 4% winner yesterday with a side bet. Moves to 15-1 with all side bets 4% or higher. It's been amazing with this side bet. I did drop the free play yesterday, but it was a tough match. I'll get into it later, but still, I have another one for today. Looking forward to the weekend, which is a very, very exciting weekend with a lot of action. And of course, you got the Super Bowl. I know nothing about the Super Bowl, so I'll let you guys cover it. And super excited to be here with this great panel once again.
We're excited to have you. Always excited to have the Greek god of soccer. You know what I'm excited about? Kevin Thomas. KT is announced. Kevin, good morning. How are you?
I'm doing great, Joe. Thanks for having me, you and Dion and everybody. It's going to be my last Wednesday with the Memo crew. I'm looking forward to your YouTube channel. It's going to be a great show. So congratulations on that. And
thank you.
Let's give out some good free winners today. Make it a good one.
We're happy to have you. And Kevin, you know, as I just introed you, every time I intro you, I always think of baseball because you are one of the sharpest baseball cappers and analysts on the planet. And I know we both have a love of baseball. Baseball's around the corner. We could only be, about 5 or 6 weeks away from pitchers and catchers. Am I right?
Yeah.
March, yeah.
March. I'm looking forward to that. And then, you know, we'll be talking about where you can find the First Family show after this week. But let me go into my good friend. He's been busting books in multiple sports. Don Buster, how are you today, Don?
Yeah, I'm okay, Joe. Tell you the truth, I had, not as good as these other two guys, but I had a bad day yesterday. And really, the only reason I end up being bad is that because I can't win an NHL overtime to save my soul. It's been that way for about 3 years now, and it's almost becoming it's not funny because we have because of the money obviously, but it's funny as it's funny, strange, I guess whatever. Where even my clients have been with me for a long period of time. It's uncanny how when you're playing NHL, you're going to get these overtime games, right? But I mean, I'm losing them at about a 70% rate in the last 3 years instead of at least getting a 50-50 rate out of it. So, but in saying that, we're having a fantastic NHL year. I've got a special going up there that I'll talk about later. And if I could ever win some overtime in hockey, it'd be really, really good. So, but besides that, happy to be here with you guys. We'll look forward to seeing you again next week when you're doing your own thing, I guess. Actually, I won't see you next week, but within the weeks to come, I'll definitely be on the shows.
Well, Don, I got to tell you, yesterday I had an ugly day myself. Let me put it this way. If Randy Johnson, the pitcher, and Patrick Ewing, the basketball player, were to get together and have a baby, that's how ugly my day was yesterday. Two of the ugliest people in the history of sports. I got to say good morning to my better half. Good morning, darling.
Good morning. Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday. Guys, bear with Dion. She's got a little bit, I told you over the last few weeks, my back was pretty bad, and it's just starting to subside. But when you've been together as long as Dan and I have, we get sympathetic illnesses. If one of us get it, the other get it. I can tell you that. So her back is bothering her so bad. We didn't know if she's going to make it this morning, but she's a trooper. She did not want to take off any days in her final week on Sports Memo TV.
So I'm roughing it today.
She's roughing it today, but I got to tell you, Dion and I, what the heck is that? Is that a street cleaner? That's a street cleaner. Dion and I are pretty bad. We're pretty, we're needy, sick people when we're sick. All right,
I'm a little needier.
I'm a big, tough guy, but when I'm sick, and I know Dion, but I am here to take care of Dion, and I'm going to be here to take care of you all day. And for all you guys out there, we all know that when we're with our ladies and they got a back problem and we go to massage their back, We know what happens 5 minutes into the back rub. Pavlos is laughing. All right, sports fans, there's really no fluff today. I do want to say 2 quick things. Then we're going to get into some discounts and some free winners. I'm going to get you out of here, sports fans, in time so you can take advantage of the free winners you're going to get from Pablos, Kevin, Don, Dion, and myself. Guys, my good friends, Jay Cornegie, Randy Bloom over at the Superbook. I got the packet of props, and I got to tell you, this thing is thicker than Deshaun Watson's plaintiff
It's
list.
like the Cheesecake Factory menu.
It's like the I don't like it. But there are some real good things in here. I will tell you this. Now, when I put out my Super Bowl play, which will go out later this afternoon, evening, I will include several props. Now, over the years, I've been documented as well as 14-0, 13-0, 13-1. I usually have between 9 and 15 props. I usually do very, very well with them. There's about 8 or 9 or 10 that I really do like. I want to reevaluate them again. I will tell you something I'm definitely looking at. A few years ago, we had a big Super Bowl party at my friend Jeff Molis's house. He's Carrot Top's manager. And I didn't realize it because I started drinking early. And I had a bet. I wasn't in love with it. It was the Kansas City Chiefs game when they won the Super Bowl. And I wasn't in love with the game or the side of the total, although I did win side and total and a couple of other props that I had fun with. But I had a huge prop on there will be a tie after 0-0. Didn't realize that I kept betting it and betting it and betting it and betting it and betting it. Another famous capper joined us. He said, Joe, it's 10-10. I didn't realize it. I started taking – I made like $40,000 on that prop because I got drunk and kept playing more and more and more and more and more and more and more, even before the kickoff went. So having said that, guys, back in the day, Kevin, Pavlos, Don, Dion, props were really just conversation pieces and things for us to have fun with. And it got to the point where serious bettors, wise guys and cappers and analysts started betting big money on a couple of props that they felt brought them value. Oh, I always like that tie after 0-0. I think there will be a tie after 0-0. I think there's going to be a competitive Super Bowl. Having said that, other than that, guys, I'm going to put this up here. Guys, we do have a link. It is in the comments area. Starting Monday, and we're going to move the show back a little bit later. We think we'll make an announcement on social media over the weekend. The First Family Show is going to be on its own YouTube channel at 1ST FAMLYOFVEGAS at First Family of Vegas.
So make sure you go over there.
There is a link. There is a link in the comments, guys. Please, we need your help to subscribe. We know we've got about 6,000 loyal subscribers over on the Sports Memo YouTube channel that we've kind of built up over the last year or so. We need your help. We want to build this channel up. Your favorite cappers from Sports Memo, Wage Talk, some other places. I'm going to have some analysts, some famous sports racing sportsbook directors from out here will be on from time to time. We're going to have some celebrities, some ex-players. We're going to have a lot of fun. Yes, I will have Jeremy Rennick and a couple of other NHL guys on and tell them that I think hockey is not a male sport because we did that to Rennick. Rennick almost hit me, but he laughed his butt off. So having said all that, guys, no real other fluff. Please go to the please go follow all your favorite Sports Memo cappers on their Twitter pages. But please go over to at First Family of Vegas on YouTube. Subscribe right now. We want to start with several hundred subscribers and build it up. Same great time, same great fun, a lot of great content, adding some celebrities, some ex-ball players, and some racing sportsbook personalities from here in Vegas. Having said that, Dion's got some discounts he wants to tell everybody about.
Yeah, so we still do have that discount going on right now. You can get Super Bowl to Super Bowl for just $11.99. That comes down to less than $100 a month. But that discount will be disappearing in a couple of days since the Super Bowl is right around the corner. And myself and Joe also do have an amazing discount that just started this week where you can get a 7-day all sports, all access from either myself or Joe for just $49. All you have to do is use Bull7 upon checkout. And Pavlos also has a discount going on right now where you can get the UEFA Knockout Stage Package for a reduced price of just $99, which gives you all plays from the Champions, Europa, and Conference League till the finals, which is June 10th.
Wow.
And that does include all of his 5% and 10% releases. And Pavlos, I believe you have another discount that you have going on right now also with Nick, right?
Yes, the great people at Sports Memo, they actually put those two packages together for even reduced and even furtherly reduced price. You can get both these packages both from Nick Berman and I for 149. So you're saving a lot of money there. You get again all the plays, both from Nick Berman and I. 5%, 10% futures, props, you name it. Up all the way until the final of the Champions League, which is on June 10th. The finals of the other two competitions are a bit earlier, but still, you get all the props, everything from now until the final. So it's a great deal.
Wow.
Looking forward to that. You can't beat that with a bat, guys. He is the Greek god of soccer. Nobody I've ever met as good in any individual sport as Pablo is in soccer. And our good friend Nick Borman, who just made the move from Wager Talk to Sports Memo. For those of you who are not familiar with him, he is a great capper. He hit the ground running. He's already on the Sports Memo leaderboard. Welcome, Nick, and we look forward to having you on the First Family Show in upcoming weeks. Having said that, my good friend Don Buster, he's known for busting books in multiple sports. I know he's excited about some other things that's going to be happening. I know the PGA Tour is going to start pretty soon as the weather is getting better throughout the U.S. And I'm telling you right now, I love all the stuff Don Buster does. He's a fan favorite, certainly a favorite of Dion and myself. He's going to tell you what he's been doing. He's going to tell you what you can expect from him on the premium side of Sports Memo. He's got a free best bet. Don Buster, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. Yeah, I forgot to get my little promotion that I have going because I do a lot of hockey and college basketball this time of year. And we have a promotion going up at Sports Memo. It's buy 1 month, get another month free. So so if you buy NHL or college basketball, you get the other month for free. And that's for $179. And I did mention about our little problems in NHL overtime. Even with me getting beat up in NHL overtime on the season, we are plus 64.95%, and that's after losing last night. In college basketball, we had a real rough start because it was just a rough start in October. But once conference play got here, we're starting to really heat up. And on the year entirely, we were plus 27.7 units. So really happy with these two sports. Looking forward to getting a little bit better luck from the gambling gods in some of these overtime games. But head over to Sports Memo. Go to my homepage and you can grab that, or you can grab it at the top where it says deals. You'll see the deals. No coupon needed. So anyways, as you guys know, I'm not too good at promoting myself. So anyways, that's a good package. $179. You can't beat that for the month of hockey and college basketball. Now, talking about hockey, there's only 2 games tonight, and usually I come on here. Joe and Dion count on me to come on here and do a hockey play. Well, the 2 games there, there's nothing there. Cannot bet there'll be no hockey play that I'll put out to clients or anything, because usually I give out a client play on here. So I'm giving out a client play, but this time it'll be in college basketball. And we're taking Utah State on the money line for the first half money line. Utah State have instant revenge here. They lost at San Diego State on January 25th by 10 points. In that game, San Diego State came out running, punched them right in the mouth, and before Utah State knew it, they were already getting buried at the half. What I expect is a reversal. Exactly what happened there. I expect Utah State to come out flying here at home. They're 11-1 at home. They're just a different club at home. And laying a small price for the first half. They did get some momentum because they did beat San Diego State in the second half, but San Diego State had a good lead. But that gives them some confidence going into tonight. And Utah State's, again, they're only 1 game back of San Diego State, who arguably are the cream of the crop in that conference. But they're only 1 game back in the loss column. So very important game here. And the reason why we take a lot of first half games, because especially in the conferences, and where we really like betting conferences, we do quite well in the conference play because of what happened last game. Last game, like I said, San Diego State came out like that. Now, I'll tell you right now, head coach Odom has already told his club, guess what? There'll be no laying down tonight. Right off the bat, they have the home crowd. Like I said, 11-1. Really like this Utah State club to come out flying here and get that first half victory.
From Don Buster, who says, take the Utah State Aggies first half money line minus $1.25. Don is a winner, and you will be too if you go over to Sports Memo after the show and follow him. Guys, I got to tell you, We just put this up. Don, I want to make sure I have this right. Don Buster, buy 1 month, get a second month free, just $179. Is that correct?
Only in NHL and college basketball.
Okay.
Buy one NHL, then you get the month of college basketball free. So, yeah, 1 month. And so $179. And just, of course, as everybody knows, that includes all 5% plays. So, and we do quite well on those as well.
There you go. There you go. Don Buster, one of the best in the business. Numbers don't lie. And I got to tell you, man, follow him. You're going to follow him to the bank. I know he's one of our favorites. I know he's one of yours. Don's going to stick around for a few minutes. If you've got any questions or comments for him, we're going to try to get to all your questions and comments before the end of the show. But I've got to tell you, my good buddy Kevin Thomas is here. And I love Kevin Thomas. You know, Kevin and I have been friends for quite a while, even before we came aboard to Sports Memo. And we've done quite a bit of work together. And we always have a lot of laughs. But whenever Kevin is on the show, guys, I make sure I listen to him because he's one of the sharpest minds in sports betting, not just of today, but for years now. You know, and numbers don't lie. He's got some of the best numbers. And I got to be honest with you, Kevin, every single day, every day for the last few weeks, I go to Sports Memo, you're on the 3-day, the 7-day, the 30-day, the 3-day, the 7-day, the 30-day. You just continue to win. You're not just getting hot. You have been hot, and you're staying hot. And we love that. Kevin's going to tell you what he's been doing. He's going to tell you what you can expect from him on the premium side of Sports Memo. He's got a free best bet. KT, take it away.
Yeah, thank you, Joe. I get paid to put out winners. That's about it. You don't get paid if you lose. So you got to try. You got to fight. You got to research. But back to what you were saying earlier, the props are the future of sports betting. Young kids today, fantasy. Everyone wants props. And I would do a ton over at Memo if they had a category just for props, because the problem is if you do a prop in the NFL and you lose, it knocks you down. And in this business, if you're at the top of the leaderboard, you're making money. That's how you get paid. Your name has to be up in the top. So winning is the answer. You have to win. I do a lot of props. If you follow me at Twitter, you'll see a lot of free props I give out daily. That's basically what I give out over Twitter, because I know props is the way of the future. Like Joe said, I have been red hot in basketball and college basketball. This is always my time of year, because in college basketball with the conference play, too many people start focusing on records and home and this and that. You got to watch those lines. You got to follow closely. And college basketball, you can take advantage early in the morning, because most of these guys are playing. They want to get, most of them want to get in the NBA. Most of them need to be seen. If they're going to be out, you're going to know about it 2 days before that game. NBA is a whole different story. I started waiting until about 11, 12 o'clock, putting my NBA picks up. I was 9-1 last 10. Last night I did lose with Orlando. I don't know how, but that line, everything was telling me Orlando. So we're going to bounce back again. Right now, tonight, I got 3 college basketball locked in. It's my college basketball gold 3-pack. I think I'm 7-2 last 7 days in college basketball. I have 1 NBA slam dunk tonight, and I'm back with hockey after the All-Star break. I gave out a couple free picks at 1. Yesterday, I went with the Predators. They got crushed, but I'm going to bounce back in hockey too. I usually finish top 3 in hockey every season. And it's my least favorite sport to cap. I just do really well at it, just following lines and stuff. Right to that free winner, though, I'm looking over at the Dallas Mavericks. Did they make a splash or what? Kyrie Irving is now a Dallas Maverick, and I'm pretty sure he's going to suit up tonight, even though the Clippers are -8. I don't know what the Mavericks were thinking going after Kyrie. I know, they needed they let Jalen Brunson go, which I thought was horrible. They should have gave him the money. Now he's a New York Knick, and he's lighting up the boards. I do a lot of props with Jalen Brunson. Kid's a stud. Villanova, I follow all those guys, Josh Hart, Jalen Brunson. So let's see what the Mavericks do. No Luka tonight. You got Christian Woods. He came back for 19 minutes last night or 2 nights ago against the Jazz. I expect him to get 20, 21 minutes. I like the Christian Watson pickup. Him and Donachek there's a nice little mix there. I know they need more scoring. That's the problem. The Mavericks are more of a defensive team. But this Mavericks team sits 6th in the Western Conference, and the Clippers are 4th. The Clippers cannot let Kyrie and Donachek build chemistry. They need to start distancing themselves. So this is a huge game for the Mavericks. They're finally back home after going 4-2 on the road, and they're healthy. I mean, a lot of people don't realize it, but Kawhi is out 1 game. George is out another game. Even Morris, he's a huge factor in that team. When these guys are all together, this team plays great defense, and they attack the rim, and they get to the free throw line. I think eight is not even generous enough. I see a double-digit loss here. It's safe to take the Clippers -8 today, and what I think is a must-win at home.
Kevin Thomas, all over the Sports Memo leaderboards, 3-day, 7-day, 30-day, doesn't matter. Pro or college, he is El Fuego. He said Clippers tonight is a winner. Take that to the bank. Even better, go over to Sports Memo. Go to Kevin's page. Take advantage of the best customer appreciation discounts on the planet right here at Sports Memo. Follow Kevin in one of these great discounts. You're going to follow him to the bank. I got to talk about my friend Pablos Laguretos. Guys, we call him the Greek god of soccer. You know, you've heard of Ares and Zeus and Athena and Apollo, all Greek gods. But not one of them, as powerful as they are, can pick winners like Pavlos can pick winners. 4% and higher, Pavlos. You say 14-1 or 15-1 run?
15-1.
15-1. I got to tell you something. One of the best I've ever seen, and the best I've ever seen actually in soccer. Pavlos going to tell you what you can expect from him on the premium side. He's got a free best bet. Take it away, Pavlos.
Yeah, I do have a 4% side bet again. I'll keep rolling with these sides, man, because they keep paying, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it, they say. So I do have a 4% side bet for tonight. Actually, the match goes live in about 40 minutes from now. It's actually tonight in Greece, but it's today in USA. So anyway, the match goes live in about 40 minutes from now. French Cup, I have a 4% side bet. 15-1 with this side bet since November 25th, plus 56.7 units. I'm looking to add to that tonight, and I got a free play for you guys, and a promo that I'll just talk about a bit later. Now, my free play is from the German Cup. We got these cup matches midweek. We dropped a free play yesterday with Darmstadt +1. To be honest, they were down 3-2 at one point in that match. They had a disallowed goal, which would have tied the game. Anyway, it was just an unlucky loss. Looking forward to today. There's a match between Bochum and Dortmund. Now, this is a tricky match. It's a very tricky match because if you look at Dortmund, they're traditionally one of the 2, maybe 3 best teams in the Bundesliga. They're usually the second best team behind Bayern Munich. But this season, they've been struggling a little bit, mainly because of injuries. They bought 2 very, very good attackers, 2 very good forwards in the offseason, but one of them was injured. The other one he had testicular cancer, and he had to undergo chemotherapy. He's now back, though, and he scored his first goal on I think it was on Cancer Day. So it's a huge win for that guy. I really kudos to Sebastian Haller. He came from Ajax. He's a really good striker, a really good person, and I'm very, very happy to see him back on his feet and back on the court. Now, Dortmund, they've been really healthy in the new season, of course, with these 2 players back. They've won all 4 matches, scored multiple goals in all 4 matches. They're coming off a nice 5-1 win over Freiburg over the weekend. They scored 5 goals, of course. Their opponents got an early red card, which left them with 1 fewer player on the pitch. And Dortmund, they took advantage of that. They destroyed Freiburg by 5-1. Now they're traveling to Bochum. They're hosted by Bochum in the round of 16 of the cup final of the cup. Now, this is a very tricky match. Bochum, if you look at the standings in the Bundesliga, again, this is a German Cup, but we just have to put some perspective into that. Dortmund are sitting 3rd in the Bundesliga, while Bochum are sitting 15th in the Bundesliga with just 19 points. However, they've grabbed 16 of those 19 points at home. Only 3 points, just 1 win on the road, 5 wins at home. So they're good at home. Even more, their last match, they beat Hoffenheim by 5-2 at home, and they've now won 5 in a row at home. They beat Hoffenheim, Hertha Berlin, which are not very good sides, but they also they beat Gladbach, they beat Union Berlin and Frankfurt. So that streak of 5 matches might come to an end tonight because Dortmund are a really strong side. But I think this is a tricky match because, Bochum, they've scored 8 goals in the last 2 home matches, and Dortmund, they're not very good defensively this season. And I just see a lot of goals here. To be honest, I considered picking Dortmund, in any kind of combination, but Dortmund money line is -180. Both teams to score is -180. Over 2.5 goals is -180. So I'm looking at the same game parlay here, guys. I'm going to take both teams to score and over 2.5 goals at -125. So this is a bet. You can find that at DraftKings, FanDuel, Barstool, you name it. So any sportsbook that offers same game parlays have this already made. So you go at DraftKings, for example, go to game parlays and you see both teams to score and over 2.5 goals minus 125. I think that's an easy winner here. And I'd maybe stay away from Dortmund because this is a tricky match. I see goals here, so I like both teams to score over 2.5.
The Greek god of soccer, Pavlos Laguretos, says Bochum Dortmund. Both teams, I got it right. Both teams to score
Nice,
and
yes.
over 2.5 minus $1.25.
Do you have
Guys,
something caught in your throat?
you're going to have something. No. Guys, he is a winner. Now, once again, and we're going to go over all these discounts for Don. I fixed it up, Don, because I read how it goes now. But for Pablo's discounted package, UFA, all plays through. It's like June 10th.
Yes.
Yes, June 10th.
$99. He's got a combination package with Nick Borman for $149. Guys, go over, follow Pablo's. You're going to follow him to the back, and he will be sticking around, guys. Guys, I do want to say something. Anybody that goes over to the at 1ST Family of Vegas YouTube channel and subscribes, I will send you guys. I will send you individually next week. Anybody that's initial subscribers over the first week, I will send you some extra free plays. I might even do a drawing for some Super Bowl sports memorabilia. I got some things coming in today from my good friend Rick from Sports Memory. Oh, I had a big Super Bowl party a couple of years ago. We had every news station, every celebrity was at my Super Bowl party. We did squares, we had fun, but every quarter I was giving away Super Bowl memorabilia. It was the year that that New England was down against Atlanta. And I was the only guy in the country that had official Super Bowl NFL footballs signed by both Matt Ryan and Tom Brady. I had a lot of good stuff that year. We gave it away. So I might be giving away some stuff next week too, just because I want to say thank you for you guys subscribing. Having said that, the First Lady of Las Vegas, it ain't easy, but she's the prettiest person on this panel today. We got some good-looking guys on this panel. But she is killing it in multiple sports. You know that season in, season out, she is all over the leaderboards over at Sports Memo. And I've got to tell you, her college basketball totals, I've never seen anybody kill it in college basketball totals. I don't do a lot of totals. So every day, I got another one. She's killing me, killing me. She's going to tell you what you can expect from her on the premium side. She's got a free best bet. Dionne D'Amico, the First Lady of Las Vegas. Take it away, darling.
Thank you. I did split out yesterday on premium plays, but today we go 2-0, baby. That's right. I have my Horizon League Moneymaker, which are 5-2 this season, and my NCAA basketball Bookie Buster. Right now, they are both posted over at Sports Memo for just $10 a piece. Or the best deal is get a 7-day all sports, all access for just $49 by using Bull 7 upon checkout. And also for my free play today, 2 Atlantic 10 teams, both starting to heat up, face one another tonight at the Riley Center as Salle and St Bonaventure hit the court. The Explorers have won back-to-back games for only the second time in the new year while covering their last 3 outings. Meanwhile, the Bonnies are on a 3-game win streak, both straight up and against the number. Overall, this is a team that gets us bettors paid, riding an 8-3 overall streak, riding an 8-3 cover streak over the last 11 outings. LaSalle, they possess a very lackluster offense, which does not bode well as they face a St. Bonnie's D that's really starting to tighten up and frustrate opponents, yielding just 56.3 points per game during their current win streak. Offensively, their starting 5 is all either averaging or flirting with double digits. They have also covered 4 consecutive home games versus teams with a losing road record. So I'm going to go ahead and take St. Bonaventure minus the 6.5 for tonight's matchup.
The First Lady of Las Vegas says, take the Bonnies. You'll take them all the way to the bank. Once again, guys, we got that discount. Bold 7 gets 7 days all sports for Dion or myself. Let's talk about Dion, $49. Right now, she's doing college basketball, pro basketball. Obviously, the NFL, the Super Bowl is still up. And you're doing what else right now?
NBA
hockey and NBA. And you know what, guys? I got to tell you, I'm just going to say it again. Her college basketball totals are just killing it. Follow her. You're going to follow her to the bank. Now, guys, it's time to adjust the volumes. It might be just 8:29 in the morning here in Vegas, but I am revved up 2 pots of imported Italian coffee. We've got a lot of fun stuff we're going to tell you about later on in the show. And if you have any questions or comments, please write them up. But I want to tell you what I've got going on, my friends. And I'm going to tell you, yesterday I had an 0-2 day. Lost 2 games by less than a basket. In college basketball, it is frustrating. And you know what, guys? I'm as good as there is in this business. My numbers are as good as anybody. I mean, come on, man. Just in college basketball, 6-time number one capper, 7-time number one NBA capper, 10-time MLB top capper. That doesn't count college basketball, college football. I got to tell you right now, guys, I really crapped the bed last night. But save the flavor because I will not do that again. I promise you this. I got 2 big winners tonight. Let me tell you what I got going on over Twitch Memo. I have my 34-17 high roller and my AAC Annihilator. My Annihilators are 100% this college basketball season. This specific play is so strong, I have it as a 5% play. Guys, you can get both individually, but I put them up because I crapped the bed yesterday, and I don't want to price gouge you because I love something following a poor day. I want to make it up to you guys. I put the both up there in 2-game package, $15, because I want to say I'm sorry about yesterday, but it ain't going to happen again. I'm going 2-0 tonight. Follow me. I'm going to tell you right now. Bring a broom because I'm sweeping with these 2 games.
And one of those is a 5% play today. Am I correct?
5% play. Let me put that up. I made a banner for myself. I'm not an egomaniac. Guys, even unshaven, I'm still cute. I don't know if I'm as cute as Kevin Thomas, though, with his hair going. I don't know. Maybe I'm the best looking non-hair guy. I don't know.
You're
All
the
right.
only one without hair.
Anybody know a good divorce lawyer? Having said that, guys, we do have a lot of fun here. Let me tell you what I've got going on tonight. For my free play, I want to talk about a matchup in the Mountain West Conference as our very own UNLV Rebels travel to the Arena Auditorium to take on the Wyoming Cowboys. Now, folks, it's one thing to be the toughest guy in the block. It's another to be the weakest. Now, I'm not saying UNLV is the best team in the conference. They are far from it, actually. But without question, Wyoming is the worst team in the Mountain West. Let's face it, this team is downright deplorable. Since mid-December, the Cowboys are just 2-12 straight up. As far as covering games, they're almost as bad. 4-8 ATS down streak right now, the last 12 outings. Overall in the campaign, they've only covered 7 of 21 contests. Guys, they are horrible. The Rebels on both sides of the court outclassed the Cowboys significantly. Wyoming, absolute doormat on defense. They're getting plowed for over 72 points per game. They also allow over 36% from beyond the arc. I just don't see them slowing down UNLV at all. Granted, the Rebels are a little banged up. They've got a couple of starters, either questionable or listed as out this evening. But this team is very, very, very deep with talent. I know this team well. I know them. I watch practices. They really are, guys. They're very deep. And getting them off a loss, which snapped a 3-game straight up and against the spread win streak, is going to prove to be fatal for Wyoming. The team does have a couple of decent guards. I'm talking about the Cowboys, but they are definitely stepping up in class against this Rebels backcourt. UNLV has 3 starting guards, all averaging double digits and combining for over 15 rebounds per game. The Rebels have covered 5 of the last 7 on the road. Now, the line this morning opened up when I first saw it at about 1 a.m. Pacific Standard Time at 2.5. It went down to 2 a few hours later. Guys, as of this show, and I didn't see the line prior to the show, so I don't know exactly what it is, and I don't go on my computer or tablet while I'm on the show. I want to make sure I'm paying attention to the cappers and to the questions and comments. I'm just going to tell you this, whether it went up or down since then, go on the money line minus $1.35. It is a winner. I like them. It is a winner. Please, please, please. I've got that 5% play going off tonight, $10, or you get both big game winners I got for 15. I'm going to tell you right now. Let me bring everybody back on. We got some questions, comments. Let's see. Roger Long. Roger Long's a fan favorite. Next year, Super Bowl's in Vegas. How big is your party going to be for that? Well, Roger, I've got to tell you, everything in Vegas is pretty cool. I'll tell you, over the 32 years I've been living here, man, we've seen and done everything. We've seen everybody. We've seen every sporting event that's come to town. I even remember, geez, my God, even before I met Dion, the Rangers and the Kings, when Gretzky was on one and Gretzky was on the other, came out of Caesars and outdoors, Kevin, Don, Pablo, outdoors behind Caesars Palace. They put an outdoor rink, and they played like an exhibition game. Don't get me wrong, they hate each other, and they were checking in the boards, but the ice was melting. It was hysterical, but we've seen everything happen here. We love Vegas. Vegas went from being the number 1 city in the world, to the entertainment capital, and now it is really the sports capital of the world. We're going to get baseball. You know why? The Golden Knights did so well. The Raiders, despite being a crap team the first couple seasons here, dealing with COVID and then a crap team last year, guys, they're still very successful. Just an article in the paper the other day, Kevin, you'll probably appreciate this, that we have so many people from other cities coming to see their teams play the Raiders. when you go to the stadium, you see as much visitor colors, sometimes even more than you do silver and black. But that's the same thing, guys. Even over the T-Mobile, when you watch the Golden Knights, you'll see as many or more fans for the opponents because people say, oh, well, so-and-so's coming to town. So-and-so's going to be Vegas. Let's take a trip out there. And you see a lot. I mean, the Red Wings were here a few weeks ago. There was more red than there was black. I'm going to tell you right now. Having said that, we are going to go crazy next year, but we've got a lot of other things happening here. You know, they're talking Olympics, they're talking national championship games, they're talking a lot of different things.
Well, we have that big tennis championship thing that's going on
over
at
MGM. MGM. I actually ran security back in the day for the Connors Navratilova Battle of the Sexes match. That's for another story. I do want to put our guys, before we get into any more questions or comments, before we run down the free plays, I know some of the guys have to get out of here. They have other commitments. I want to ask, I might put our guys on the line. I know Pablos isn't the biggest Super Bowl guy. If you want to chime in, he can. Don or Kevin or Dion?
Yes.
Anybody want to chime in with like a free prop for the Super Bowl or anything maybe our viewers can keep an eye on?
How about Butker over 1.5 field goals?
There you go. Guys, this wasn't rehearsed. I didn't ask the guys to prep anything. Don, once again, over 1.5 field goals, she said. Good.
I think they get down there a lot, and the defense holds, and I think he might even get 3 or 4. Who knows?
There you go. Let me go to Kevin Thomas. Kevin, anything you want to give out? I know you're a big prop guy. Anything? I mean,
I haven't really looked, but I would take the Chiefs in the third quarter.
Okay.
To win that quarter.
You got it. I got to tell you, Dion's already looking.
I've been looking at this one, the largest lead of the game by either team under 14.5 minus 140.
Well, that's something you're going to put some serious money on. I don't think it's going to be a blowout either, but there's a couple. I do like there's going to be a tie after 0-0. There's a couple other things that really did catch my eye. I'll bring up on tomorrow and Friday's first family shows, guys.
To be honest with you, there's probably a lot more, but I've only gotten through like half the book.
Well, that could take you 6 weeks, thanks to my good friends at the Superbook. I didn't mean to put our guys on the line there, but I do like a tie. There's a couple other things that do look pretty good. I think it's going to be a tight game. All right. So I don't want to say who I like in the game because the game is around 1.5. And if I do like the favorite, I'll put it on the money line. If I like the dog, I'll take the points.
I think the team with Kelsey on it is going to win.
Wise ass. My wife, the wise ass. But I do think there's some value in, will the game be decided by 1 point plus 1,500, 2 points plus 1,300, or 3 points plus 450? I'm going to do some more due diligence tonight. I'll have some more stuff tomorrow. Let's run down the free plays that Dion's got some discounts. We're going to get on out of here, my friends. All right. Don, Buster, what'd you have for everybody tonight?
I've got Utah State Aggies, first half money line.
KT, Kevin Thomas.
I have the Clippers -8, but I'm going to throw in a free prop. Norman Powell. The kid's been lighting it up for the Clippers coming off the bench. Look at his points, rebounds, and assists, and take the over, whatever it is. If it's anything under 30, take it all day.
There you go.
Thank you. I'm going to go out and bet it right now myself, Kevin. Thank you.
Nice.
Pavlos, what'd you have for everybody, buddy?
I have a German Cup going live at 2:45 p.m. Eastern between Bochum and Dortmund. I'm going to take a same game parlay of both teams to score and over 2.5 goals -125.
Great stuff. Dion, what'd you have, darling?
I am taking the Bonnies minus the 6.5 tonight.
And by the way, just want you to know,
yes,
our good friend, Degenerate Ringer, said he's on the Bonnies. Great analysis by Dion. Well, guys, I got to tell you, she's just great by association, all right? Having said that, you're sexy. And everybody says, take our very own UNLV Rebels tonight, moneyline -135. We got a couple discounts. Then we're going to get on out of here so you can take advantage of all the free winners you got from Pablo's, Kevin, Don, Dion, and myself. Dion, tell us about the discounts.
Yeah, so just for a couple more days, we have that the Super Bowl All Access going on right now for just $11.99, which comes down to less than $100 a month. But that will disappear in a couple of days, so you better hop on that before it's gone. And also myself and Joe have a discount going on right now for a 7-day all sports, all access for just $49 for either myself or Joe. All you have to do is use code BULL7 upon checkout.
Pavlos. How about Pavlos?
Actually, he has 2, but I'm going to mention one. Pavlos can mention the other one. Right now, you can get UEFA Knockout Stage Package for a reduced price of just $99, which gives you all plays from the Champions, Europa, and Conference League until the finals, which is June 10th, which does include all of his 5% and 10% plays for just 9. I have another discount that's going on right now for you and Nick. Can you explain that one?
Yes, you can get both already discounted packages, and there's an even further discount. So if you get both Nick Borman's and my package, you pay just $149, which is a great deal for two, really good cappers. I mean, Borman and I are really, really good at this. I mean, just check the stats. Check the stats.
Listen, I like Nick. He's a great guy, but you're definitely better looking, Pablo. Don Buster had a nice discount for everybody.
And then Don also has a discount going on right now. If you buy a 30-day package of either college basketball or NHL, you get the other sport absolutely free for the month. No code is needed for that one, and it will be just for $179. And for Kevin, you might as well just go over there and pick up that Super Bowl package from Super Bowl to Super Bowl, man. $11.99.
Guys, he is on fire. This is the time to jump on him. No pun intended, because he's really cute. Jump on him because he's really cute. Looks cute. This is the time to jump on Kevin because he is really running red hot. Whether you play $5 a game, $50 a game, or $5,000 a game, he's running so hot, you will get an immediate return on your investment. And you've got him, no matter what you bet, you'll get your money back in no time. And 10 months, 11 months, 9 months is icing on the cake following Kevin. Having said that, Joe D's got a 5% play going off tonight. It is my 100% college basketball annihilator. It's just $10. I got 2 games in a package for $15. Dion?
Yes.
I think we got to get out of here.
We do. So make sure that you follow all of the amazing guests of the First Family Show on Twitter, along with myself and Joe. And make sure to tune into all Sports Memo TV shows for some great betting insights and some more free winners.
I want to put the banner up one more time.
Oh.
And go subscribe to the First Family of Vegas on YouTube. Starting next week, you're going to find our show here. All your favorite cappers are going to be there. We're going to bring in some analysts. We're going to bring in some columnists from the Las Vegas Review Journal. We're going to bring in some celebrities. We're going to bring in some comedians. We're going to bring not everyday celebrities, comedians, and ex-athletes, guys. We're going to have them on from time to time because this is still a sports betting show. We're going to give you great content. Not much is going to change. On Mondays, I'm going to rant and rave. And by Wednesday, Thursday, I slow down. I run out of gas. Having said that, guys, Dion, take us on out of here.
Yeah, so on behalf of Sports Memo, Wager Talk, Pavlos, Kevin, Don, and us, this is the First Family of Vegas.
Everyone out there, good luck and have a winning day.